Sometimes you want to give your users an option to filter the data that they see in their reports. In order to do that, Google Data Studio provides a filter control that you can put on your report. Let's see how that works. The toolbar in Google Data Studio has a control called Filter Control. Browse over and find the filter control. As you see on your screen, click on it, and now you have selected the filter control. On your report, draw the filter where you want it to show up. While keeping the mouse down, go ahead and drag and draw the filter control. And now you have the filter control that's available on your page. Let's go ahead and change the data source for this to make sure it's picking the right data source and the right fields that we want to give the users to filter the data by. I'm going to change this, make sure it's the Google Analytics data. So click on it. Once you're done, go back. Now this filter control is using the Google Analytics data. All the charts on this page that use the same data source or similar data source will be affected by whatever is picked in this filter. In order for this filter to work, you also have to pick the dimension that will be shown in this filter. So pick the right dimension and then drag it over in the dimension area. I am going to use browsers. So go and find browser, click on it and drag it over to the dimension area. Optionally, you can also pick a metric that will allow you to sort the list of browsers in your filter in a certain order. Once you pick that, you can define whether you want to sort ascending or descending by that metric. Another option on this filter is show number of values. How many values you want to show in your users list. Default is 5,000. I'm going to leave it as it is. Once you're done, go ahead and put your report in view mode. And now here you have the filter. Click on this filter and you have a list of browsers available in this report. In order to select the one that you want to use, you can hover over that value and click on only. That'll uncheck everything else except that one. So let's go ahead and pick Firefox, only Firefox. Once applied, now your data is only showing the sessions where the browser is Firefox. However, if you go to another page on this report, that data is still not filtered because the filter that we applied was only at the page level. You can easily change a page level filter to a report level filter so that it applies to every page on this report. So let's go ahead and do that. Go back to your edit mode, go back to your report, and then right click on your filter. And in this menu, select Make Report Level. This will make your filter to be at the report level. Click on it. And now let's go back in the view mode. Here you have your filter. Let's go to the next page. And here you have your filter. Click on this filter. And let's go ahead and pick Safari this time. So only Safari. And this is the data for only Safari. Let's go to page 1 to see how it looks. As you'll see, this filter carries over to this page as well. It'll be applied on every page because we made it at the report level. You can give multiple filter controls on a page or a report. If you want your users to filter the data by several dimensions, you can create a filter for each of these dimensions. But one filter can only contain one dimension. In this case, it was browser. So let's see how that'll work. Go ahead and click on Edit and pick another filter control. And this time, let's pick city as your dimension, drag it over and drop it. Now you got two filters, city and browser. Let's leave this filter at the page level. So we got a page level filter on city and report level filter on browser. Click on view to see how this looks. So you got browser Safari. Let's pick city and San Francisco only. And here is the data from people from San Francisco who use Safari as the browser. Next report does not get affected by that filter because city filter was only page specific. So click back and here you have two filters applied on this page. So you just learned how to give your users control over the filters and only see the data that they desire to see.